The first will be Stuart Flashman, followed by Lyria Lorano, and then Bob Naylor.
Good morning, Mr. Richard, Mr. Morales, board members. My name is Stuart Flashman, and I'm here representing a group of people. Their names are all on the document that I provided to the secretary before getting up here. Basically, I'm here on items 2 and 3, the two funding plans that you propose to approve preliminarily today. I note that it's not a final approval because that's going to be done by Mr. Morales after the first of the year. And obviously that's based on the effective date of AB 1889, because until that gets approved, these funding plans can't be approved because it relies on that legislation. And I'm here to say that we don't think it's proper, that legislation attempts to change the meaning, materially change the meaning of a voter-approved bond measure after it was approved by the voters. And I've heard Mr. Richard speak about how he would like to see this bond measure excuse me, used to do a rail modernization program for the statewide. And that's a worthy goal, but it's not what the voters approved. The voters approved the high-speed rail bond, not a rail modernization bond. Excuse me?
Could you cut that out? I can't pay attention to the gentleman. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So it was not a rail modernization bond, and if you want a rail modernization bond, what you should be doing is going back to the voters and saying, this is what we want to do with this money, and please give us permission to do it. You haven't done that. The people I'm representing are filing today in Sacramento County Superior Court a lawsuit challenging these approvals that you are about to give, basically saying that what you are basing it on, AB 1889, is unconstitutional. It's a violation of Article 16, Section 1 of the California Constitution, which says that when the voters are approved the bond, if you materially change it, you've got to go back to the voters. It's a request for declaratory relief. It's basically asking the court to decide, is this proper or not? We think you should have done that. If you weren't going to go to the voters, you should have at least gone to the courts first and asked them to decide, is this appropriate? But since you haven't, we have, and we would hope you will cooperate with us in getting this lawsuit resolved and getting the court's decision quickly so we can have a quick decision as to whether this is appropriate or not before you start spending that money. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.